Okay, in this chapter, we're in chapter 10, section 9. So you have that St. James heading at the top, of course, and then underneath that, you write chapter 10, section 9. Underneath that, you write translations. And this is going to be a two-part uh, chapter section. You're going to need 2 videos for this. Okay, all right. Yes, you're writing everything down. And hopefully, I remembered to give you graph paper before you left for your notes, because you'll definitely need graph paper. Okay, if not, leave space and then you can print screen the graphs that I give you. But hopefully I remembered. We'll see. Okay, a transformation maps one figure onto another. That's what transformation does. It maps it, and I'll explain that in a minute. When you move the figure without turning it, the motion is called translation, which is what we're doing in this section. We're moving something, a figure on a grid, without turning it. There's no rotation at all involved. Okay? When translating a figure, every point of the original figure is moved the same distance and in the same direction. Same distance and in the same direction. And I'm going to give you some examples. Yes, write all this down, nice and neat. So it says graph a translation. This is where you need graph paper. Okay, because you need this. This is called a coordinate plane. And if you don't have graph paper, because I forgot, you can easily Google some and print it out. But you'll need a coordinate plane. And it says translate the quadrilateral ABCD, 2 units left and 5 units up. That units means squares. Units means these squares, these grids that you see. You're just going to move it 2 units left and 5 units up, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I have my one quadrilateral. Remember, the quadrilateral is just a 4-sided figure. Okay, so this is a 4-sided figure. And I'm going to move it 2 units left and 5 units up. So if I start with the point D, I'm going to move it 2 units left. So 1, 2. Okay, now I'm going to move it 5 units up. If you've ever played Battleship, it's the same idea. 5 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units up. And that's my new spot for D. That's translating each point. I'm going to do each point that way. So I'm going to erase this so I don't have a ton of crazy lines. But I start by, that's weird. I don't know what that is. Okay, I start by just moving one point at a time. So C, I have the point C here. I'm going to move it 2 units left. 1, 2, and then I move it up 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I place the point right there. Okay, so let me just, there we go. Okay, so you go over 2 to the left and up 2. And I want to just point out this random O you see written right here, that is there for the origin. The very center of those 2 black lines is called the origin. And it's, if you see that on your workbook page, it just means O means the origin. So I just thought I'd point that out there for a minute. Okay, and now we're going to move B. You move each point. B gets moved 2 spaces to the left, 1, 2, and then 5 spaces up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right to there, okay? Okay, right there, okay? And then last but not least, the letter A, the point A. 2 spaces to the left, 1, 2. And then as you can see, I put my marker, or for you, the pencil, on point A, and I go over 1, and then over another 1. That's 2, and then go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you count the line that you're going to next, not where you start from. And then you label it. Okay, when you label and you have a new measurement, a new image, I should say, okay, you have a new image. Here we go. Okay, this is my new image. This is my new shape that I drew. You always draw a little kind of apostrophe. Okay, those lines tell me that that's the new image. So my new image, they're called primes, A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime, okay? That's the new image, okay? Let's see what coordinates they are. So A prime is now at coordinate, let's see, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4 because it's to the left, comma, and it's up 1, so positive 1. Remember, your x coordinate goes first and then your y coordinate, okay? And then B prime is at negative 1, comma 1. C prime is at 1, positive 1, and then up 1, 2, 3. And then D prime is at negative 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so that's the new coordinates. So you want to make sure you're able to draw and write the new coordinates. The old coordinates I'll put over here, and I'll put them in blue because that's where I started. A was at negative 2, comma 4. That's where it started. B is at 1, comma 4. And then C is at 2. Nope. It's at 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3, comma 2. There we go. And then D is at negative 1, comma 1. Okay, so you will definitely need graph paper and you need to be able to read your coordinate plane. Okay, let's try another one. Translate the triangle 2 units to the right and 6 units down. So first I'm going to write out where my points are. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4 units to the left. Okay, so it's 4 units to the left, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units up. So it's positive 5. All right, B is negative 2 units to the left and 2 units up. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to the left and then 2 units up. Okay, so now we're going to move each point 2 units right and 6 units down. So we'll start with B, 2 units right, 1, 2, so right on this black line, and then 6 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where B is now. That's where B is. So let me erase the rest. There we go. So that's B. All right. C is 2 units to the right. 1, 2, and then 6 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 units. That's C. All right, and then, excuse me, A is 2 units to the right, 1, 2, and then 6 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just count, and that's A. And remember, we call them A prime. You have to draw the little kind of apostrophe. So A prime is now at what location? Let's see, at negative 2, comma, negative 1, because they're there, and then B prime is at 0 because it's on this y-axis, so it's 0, comma, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4 because it's 4 units down, and then C prime is negative 1, 2, 3, 4 units over, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 units down, so it's negative 4, comma 4. So yes, you need to draw the coordinates after you do it, okay? So, and the prime tells me that that's the new image, the new shape after it's been moved, okay? Let's try another one. Translate the rectangle, well, rectangle, 1 unit left and 3 units up. So again, we have our coordinate, we have to find out where they are. A is at 1, comma, negative 1. B is at 1, comma, oops, not 1, sorry. Remember, this is your x and then y, so x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B's at 5. 5 comma negative 1. 5 comma negative 1. And then C is 5 comma negative 3. And then D is at 1 comma 1, 2, negative 3. Okay, now let's find the new location when we go up 1, I'm sorry, left 1 and up 3. So we go left 1, I'm going to start with A, go left 1, so 1, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, it's right on that axis right here. That's A. A prime, because it's the new location. B, you go up 1, to the left 1, 1, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So this is B prime. And then C prime is to the left 1, up 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, right there, that's C prime. And then D prime is to the left 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Right on that origin. Remember the center there, the very center of both those black crosshairs. This is now D prime. That's where your origin is. Okay, let me just clean things up here. So this is D prime. So that is the new location after we moved it. So A prime is, the points are 0 because it's on that axis. So for the X coordinates on the axis, and then it goes up 2, so it's positive 2. B prime is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces on the X, and then up 2 on the Y. C prime is 4 spaces on the X, but then it's 0 because it's right on this X-axis, so in the Y direction it's 0. And then D prime is on the origin, which is 0, 0. The origin is 0, 0. The origin is 0, 0 because it's right in the middle, and negative and positive 1 are on either side of it. Okay, problem for next class. Yes, you need graph paper. So you have to translate the triangle 2 units left, so left, and 3 units down. Okay, so we have A. Let's do our ordered pair here to find where the location is. So A is 1, 2, 3 units over, so minus 3 because it's to the left there. And then it is 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. B is 1 unit left, negative 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units up. And then C is positive 1. And then it's up 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So now you need to move those coordinates 2 units left, 3 units down. Okay. Have that done before class. See you next class.